Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Vacation Channel's coverage of the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade here in Branson. I'm Janet Ellis.
And I'm Russell Willoughby. We are so excited to bring you coverage of this wonderful day, beautiful weather, and almost 100 participants involved. It's bigger and better than ever.
So sit back and enjoy coverage of the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade in Branson here on the Vacation Channel.
The rebroadcast of the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade is brought to you by the Vacation Channel, also by College of the Ozarks at Point Lookout, Missouri, home of Hard Work U, and the Butterfly Palace and Rainforest Adventure in Branson, providing family entertainment in an interactive, educational, and entertaining attraction. Call 417-332-2231 or visit thebutterflypalace.com.
I am Russell Willoughby, normally the Monday man, but a pleasure to join Janet Ellis out of studio today to bring this live coverage of the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade.
Things are underway. You're listening to 106.3 KRZK News Talk, and excited to be here. And we thank Scott McCauley allowing us this time on his show, which is at your service. And in-depth reports today will be from the Veterans Parade.
Here comes the color guard making their way across to us now. You might be able to hear some of the applause in the background. And it's wonderful to see the flag etiquette even among younger people. You know, there's everybody represented here, but it's nice to see that respect out of the younger generations as well.
It is, Russell, and as they pass by the viewing stand and the stands of people here on Branson Veterans Boulevard, following the Color Guard, Vietnam Veterans Chapter 913, we have our Grand Marshal, our dignitaries, and you could hear everybody so appreciative of our Vietnam Veterans of America. Branson served as a Vietnam Veterans Homecoming some years ago, and we appreciate being able to honor them in that way. Our Grand Marshal is Kirk Elmquist, and he is the tournament director of the Legends of Golf with Bass Pro Shops. He has worked very, very hard and has provided a lot of folks to have a great experience with the golf tournament. Lots of visitors coming to our area. And then next, our City of Branson Mayor, Karen Best.
Look at Karen go. Now, this is actually the slowest she's ever been in a Corvette, but she is rocking and rolling, looking good, waving to the crowd. And, you know, it was great. Whenever the color guard passed by, you can hear members of the color guard as they are marching. You can hear them actually reach out to the veterans on the side lining the streets and thanking them for their service as well. There's a mutual appreciation in the air. It's just a beautiful atmosphere and an awesome vibe here at the Branson Landing Boulevard.
We have some trikes coming up next representing Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 913, and red, white, and blue. How perfect is that, Russell?
Wonderful to see. Look at everybody waving to the crowd. People are having a great time out here today. Beautiful bikes as well. Always awesome to see the participation. People donate not only their time, but also their automobiles and some things that they have to the parade. It's awesome to see.
We have more of our Vietnam Veterans Chapter 913 as well on the trailer being pulled by that pickup truck, and it has a red, white, and blue American flag right there. Oh, glory. Look at our veterans, the men and women veterans, serving us so very well. We salute you. We thank you very much. We have quite a few of our Vietnam Veterans Chapter 913 in the parade today. And Russell, they have done so much work to take over the production of this parade and make it absolutely the best experience for not only our veterans who come to the Branson area, but those who are in the parade. So there you go. Let's salute them. Vietnam Veterans Chapter 913.
And what a wonderful show they put on every single year. And they do it rain or shine. It's awesome to see all the participation that goes into this.
Russell, they have several fundraisers throughout the year because they are so dedicated to helping our veterans and their families. And there have been a lot of people who have had assistance from Vietnam Veterans Chapter 913. We are approaching the real entries in the parade as veterans come from all over the country. Vietnam veterans that have been here, the MIA and POW ceremony that they had earlier this week. Look at the next float, that is the pickup truck with
And
all
here
the...
comes the candy.
There's the candy.
So it begins. Kids lining the streets, picking up all the candy. And we thank all the Vietnam veterans. And remember, whenever these fundraisers come by, that's the time for you to get involved.
Russell, we have with the Vietnam Veterans float with the red, white, and blue trailer and the flags representing all branches of the military, some of the earlier flags of the United States. And coming up next, it's the 4th Infantry Division. 4th Infantry will be participating, and they are led by a smart car. It looks like a ski boot, to be honest with you, but it's a smart car, and we thank them.
Jenny, you've been stuck there a couple times, haven't you?
I've been in the slow car, and the veterans are walking the parade route from the 4th Infantry Division and waving to the crowd. Thank you so much. You know, the parade route, I don't know exactly how long it is, but it will wrap its way around Branson Landing Boulevard and then back up to the west and back on Commercial Street. An emotional hug from some of our veterans here today.
Looks like Charlie Company.
Oh, Charlie Company, yes. Charlie Company will be leading just in front of the junior ROTC from Branson High School. This is the Infantry 66 to 70, steadfast and loyal. Look at those veterans on the truck being pulled, the trailer being pulled by the big fancy truck. And our veterans are rising to salute each other. They also have some information that they are throwing to the crowd. The kids are running out. Band of Brothers, Charlie Company.
And we thank our
Steadfast and loyal.
participants here. They are just, it's such a good vibe and great people that you see out enjoying the day.
You can tell also, Russell, that some of our veterans' wives are here and some of our female veterans' husbands are here as well, carrying the 4th Infantry Division flag, also our American flag and POW-MIA flags. Again, this is broadcast on the Vacation Channel. We will give you those broadcast dates coming up. Welcome home, says the 4th Infantry Division.
And a welcome home is something that can be so often misinterpreted or even overused, but for a lot of these veterans who never had that welcome home, it's an honor to live in a place that allowed that for these folks.
I'm looking at some of the shirts. We have some veterans from Michigan. We have some veterans from Illinois, veterans from all over coming to our parade today, the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade. And again, wrapping up the 4th Infantry Division, their big black truck
And
from Fort Bloomfield.
representing all the branches of the military, we see the Coast Guard, the Marine Corps, the Air Force, the Navy, and the Army. Here comes the Branson Junior ROTC. Now they are 120 Air Force cadets that are very active throughout Southwest Missouri and Northwest Arkansas. They complete over 4,000 community service hours and 100 color guards annually for all kinds of different events. And they are definitely proud to be a part of the veterans activities today.
And today, Branson's Junior ROTC is not only carrying many of their own flags and equipment items, but they're carrying an additional 50 American flags brought from Bloomington, Illinois by Mr. Clayton James and his Patriotic Committee that delivered their 50 American flags living memorial to many locations for organizations and parades like this one. So what a great group of ROTC cadets here in Branson.
And thank you to Clayton for that extra effort and Branson High School putting on that wonderful patriotic display for us.
As they march the parade route, and you can tell, Russell, that right behind them as we get ready, a parade would not be a parade. David Burke is coming by. Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you
to
very
see
much,
Colonel
sir.
Burke. You can hear the Branson High School Pride, Marching Pride. This is the Branson High School band, and Russell, they
Always
are
very proud of this band.
they are trying to get ready to go and compete and march in the Liberty Bowl parade coming
wow.
up. Yes, and so they have lots of fundraisers going on, and as they get ready to pass by the viewing stand, you can still hear Anchors Away, the music in the truck with the flags.
Takes me back, Janet.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
a lot of time spent marching to that song.
So, Branson High School Marching Pride, as I said, under the direction of Mr. Oppenheimer, they're getting ready to do their presentation. They are led by their flags and the American flag, POW, and the Branson Pirates flag, followed by a beautiful display of the flag girls.
Here comes the color guard under the instruction of Sarah Hammond. The assistant band directors as well, Kirby Spade and Jenna Ingram, doing a wonderful job with the band. Color guard always putting on such beautiful displays and always have such great outfits. I almost wore that today.
I misspoke. It's David Opperman. I apologize. The band director, David Opperman, and the band has been competing in October, as you know, very successful in their competitions. So we'll take a listen to the Branson High School Marching Pride. Again, thank you very much. The Marching Pride of Branson High School. They'll be appearing in the Liberty Bowl Parade. And they're raising money. And Russell, it takes over $600 per student to go. And so if anybody wants to make a contribution, I know that our friends at the Healing Arts Center, Dr. Sams and Trish, are big band boosters, and they invite you to make your contributions. Up next, the fourth degree of the Patriotic Order of the Knights of Columbus, supporting and protecting the laws of our country. Their float members will include a 5-member color guard with flags. Then, coming up, their 28-foot Santa Maria float with their members. And they're probably going to be throwing out some candy as well.
The wind's picking up, Janet, and I don't think it's enough, though, to blow some of that candy this way, quite that far.
Well, I'm not going to go run after it right now, Russell, but I'll let you go because you're young.
You heard it here first, folks. First and only.
Let the beauty queens commence. And it looks like our next is Miss Missouri Outdoors, Sierra Birch, a beautiful lady in a white Mustang convertible. We also, and you know, they come to us from the Abu bin Adam Shrine Temple with the T3 convertibles.
They have 17 white Mustangs that are either 65 or 66 models. They all have to be convertibles with black tops and interior in order to qualify. They normally drive them in parades, local festivals, ceremonial parades. They do it for our their local shrine. And most parades, they have 8 to 10 members and Mustangs that participate.
So Kaylee Jones, Miss Preteen Miss Missouri Outdoors. We also had another Preteen Missouri. Heather Frayer is Miss Missouri Outdoors in our next convertible. Next, we have another beautiful lady. This is Tina Inman. She is Mrs. Sons, Stars of the
Missouri
Universe.
Outdoors.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
So I love these white convertibles. Takes me back to a simpler time, Russell, where we would ride through the streets and do the U-turn in front of Westland Theater back in Elk City, Oklahoma. And we appreciate our white Mustangs. And usually most parades will have 8 to 10 members with the Mustangs. Abu bin Adam White Mustangs group. And you can see the Shriners and their fezzes. They have big hands. They're going to...
Quite large.
They're waving to us with their very big hands, Russell. And they say thank you for allowing them to participate in this year's parade. Look at those 65, 66.
We continue to broadcast with you from the Branson Landing Boulevard here at the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade on your news, Straight Talk News Talk, 106.3 FM KRZK. I'm Russell Willoughby, in with Janet Ellison. It's such a pleasure to be here today.
You're watching the rebroadcast of the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade on the Vacation Channel. Stay tuned. To purchase a DVD of today's rebroadcast of the 82nd Annual Veterans Day Parade, Just call the Vacation Channel at 417-334-1200 extension 0 or drop by our offices at 225 Violin Drive in Branson.